Hi everybody, this is a KWA RM4 Ronin. Now before I continue, please like and subscribe and we can carry on making more content for this channel. Thank you very much for your support in these times, it's very much appreciated. Now, as you can see, this gun is built to perform and we have no reason to expect otherwise. So I'm sure everything in here is going to be absolutely fantastic and I have no reason whatsoever to get upset with this. If you look at every other review of this gun, it is the best rifle you can buy. Now, this hasn't been sent to me because it's inaccurate and it's inconsistent and because it's noisy. No, it's been sent to me just for a little bit of a tune-up. Because the owner was perfectly happy with it. Now, I'm going to continue to work on this gun. He'd like it to be a designated marksman rifle, so the plan will be to put a decent MOSFET in there with active braking, set it to semi-auto only. If we can keep the recoil in there, we will do. The owner's not too fussed if we keep the recoil or not. What is most important to him is the bolt hold open on empty button. So long as that works, that's all that matters. So I'm going to carry on right now, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful experience watching my channel. Thank you very much. Let's give it a test. This is an 11.1 volt, 1200 milliamp, 20C LiPo. Oh, it's got one of these car fuses. I like those. Those are very good. Those don't blow all the time at all. Let's plug it in. There we go. Okay. As you can hear, it sounds perfect. That's not noisy at all. It's absolutely wonderful. Yes, that's wonderful. Now, it has recoil. Let's check out the recoil, shall we? Yes, it's a very, very tough recoil. That is comparable to firing a real 5.56 caliber AR, so that's very good. As you can see, the magazine is empty. Now, always make sure you're pointing away from your grandmother's face before you test. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, thank you. Yes, the bolt hold open function works. Let's press that down. Okay, so as you can hear, the gun sounds perfect because it's amazing, and I'd like to thank the people at KWA for providing such a great, fantastic airsoft gun to my customer. And as a reminder, there's nothing wrong with this and the customer is perfectly happy apart from the things that are fucking wrong with it. I mean, apart from the things that are wrong with it. That's not going to break. Let's give it a chrono test. So I'm going in rather dry on this one. Hopefully, everything inside will be as wonderful as I expect it to be, and there should be no cause for concern. Do you want to get the fuck? There it is. It's come off now. That wasn't difficult. There we are. Okay, so inside is a max hop unit. These are very good hop units and they are absolutely not way too expensive. Now that barrel is perfect. There's no reason to change that perfect barrel out whatsoever. None at all. All the ridges that are on the inside that go through the whole thing. Clearly for accuracy. Built to perform. Just like your mother's. It appears there is a restrictor piece inside the nozzle. You see that? There it is, look. I'm absolutely not going to tear that out. That's not frustrating at all. That didn't annoy me in the slightest if that happened. Just move my finger finder out the way. You Okay. Well, sometimes it hops, and sometimes it doesn't. So let's see why that is. 378. 383. 284. 382. 381. 379. 379. 378. 376. 381. Okay. I feel I must apologise that sometimes I may come across rude and opinionated. I am very, very sorry for this. Of course, we must all agree to disagree. Even if most of the time you fuckers are wrong. I guess there's nothing to do but take the fucking thing apart. I mean, how fucking shit do you want these videos? Like, you fucking gotta be little cunts. You know, oh, I didn't like that very much. I don't like how much you swear. Like, do you think I give a shit? Honestly. Like, because we don't have bigger fucking problems in the world right now, apart from that twat on the internet who fucking swears. There's not people getting killed and people fucking rioting and nothing like that's fucking happening, is it? Oh, and it's not annoying when the fucking Allen heads get fucking rounded out. That's one of my fucking favourite things. Yeah, the videos are pretty fucking dull if I'm not being me, isn't it? Huh? How fucking boring's that? No, fucking look at the guy who's got a personality that's fucking slightly different to every other fucking airsoft cunt on the fucking internet. No, 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 no! Right, I've just dropped my screwdriver. That's it. Fucking music. Fucking enjoy. God, you fucking shit. It's so fucking pointless. I mean, that's, yeah, proper high talk that, look. Nothing like one of these, you know, that will pick up fucking everything on the bastard planet. There are fucking airplanes falling up the sky because of this fucking motor. This piece of shit. Fucking thing. Ah, you tosser. Like I fucking said, it has been years and years since I've worked on one of these, because generally speaking, I just haven't been given anything to fucking do. The ones I've been given have always been just power downs. That was it. You know, they come through, they're a bit too hot, and I downgrade the power. That is the extent I've had to work on them, and the retailers that I've worked for just don't fucking use KWA. Now, my opinion so far on this is, yeah, alright, you see my videos, I like to cunt things out. I think it's funny, you think it's funny, we all think it's funny, we have a little laugh. So far, I feel that this is a more sturdy design than the TM Recoil, alright, and here's why. First things first, tappet plate seems rather solid. Proprietary, yes, like the gears, you know, there's stuff in here. I don't see a reason why I couldn't modify this shit to make it take V2 and V3 parts, but I don't think we need to. At the front, there, that is a lot of fucking metal there. That's not going to break, surely. I can't imagine that breaking under tension. That should be fine. The spring I can put in nice and quick, like I would do with the TM Recoil. That's no big fucking deal. This is a lot more oomphy than a TM Recoil. I was actually, when I put on semi-auto, I was like, yeah. When I put a full auto, I was a little bit, yeah, that is a bit more fucking noticeable than the fucking recoil you normally get in one of these fucking things. So yeah, that was nice. So I'm thinking, keeping the same gears, keeping the same cylinder, just polishing it out, make sure the air seal's good. There's a lot of really shitty grease in here, and it's gritty. The gun feels quite gritty. So I'm going to get that crap out as well, and I'm going to wire a Warfare in on the world's fucking longest wires. The piston will have to get changed to full steel rack. Semi-auto locking this is going to be a piece of piss because the select plate that's on here, that's going to be no problem. So far, apart from the motor being just piss, and the barrel being fucking terrible, and the fact that it's oily and gritty, I am not unhappy with what I'm seeing in this gun. So it's nice to fucking jump into something where I thought, oh fuck, here we go, to find out, actually, I think we just think fucking cool with this. Now bear in mind, every other fucking one of these I've seen before was years and years and years ago. You know? So I'm going to go against my own fucking thoughts. And we are going to fit a Warfare to do pre-cocking to see what happens with that. If I'm not happy with it, he doesn't give a shit about that. He gives a shit about the bolt hold open. He doesn't give a fuck. We can whip that out if we need to, but I'd rather we didn't. From what I see on the inside, this does seem like a TM recoil beater. Just from what I'm seeing. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so no one's been inside this apart from me. And I'm checking the shimming out. These two are solid, but that, it's got a lot of movement. Righty, so here's how it is so far. Now, remember before I mentioned to you guys that I've never once had a Warfare that is reliably done semi-auto by turning the burst fire down? Well, here is a perfect example, alright? So watch this first. What I've done is, kept the gears the same, I've just re-shimmed that bevel gear. Then, I've changed out the motor, I've put in the new piston with the full steel rack. Everything else in there is basically the same. I've changed the O-ring over because it's a better O-ring. Now it's the G&G type of O-ring because it's rather good. Pre-cocking off. The burst time, as you can see, is all the way down. Yeah? All the way down. This is where the gun takes off. So once again, that is locked. And that's not even full pre-cock either. So, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the way it sounds because it is much quieter than before. But I think it's just the chunkiness of the gears, the design of the gun is a little bit noisier than I'd like. I think that's my only complaint really with the gun so far. It's a bit noisy. Now the motor is getting a bit warm, admittedly, because this has had it's had quite a few rounds go through this now while I'm setting it all up, you know. So it's going to be getting a little bit hot, and obviously anything like pre-cocking, anytime you've got active brake on, that kind of shit, it does cause your gun to get a bit warmer. But the wiring is not warm, it is lovely and cool. It is literally just the motor retaining heat. So that's the original. I'm going to try it with these. That one is tough. That one is mad. I mean, that I can't compress it. It's so tough, and I want to see what happens. Really pissing me off. So I started trying big springs. Still nothing. Like I tried a 200% spring. That's what they call them. In other guns, it's doing 520. In this, 390. Would not do it. Then I noticed two very glaring issues with my build. First things first, this gun went out to a retailer and they fitted the hop for the customer. It's a max hop unit, you saw it, maple leaf rubber. My brain was like, nah. I took it all apart and I shook it, it rattled, and I felt it was a bit weird. I looked inside and I couldn't see a rubber nub. Couldn't see one. The detent that is normally fitted for an R-hop was placed instead of a normal one. So it's got the R-hop pressure going on to the maple leaf rubber. And that would be why it wasn't very accurate, and it would also fucking be why as soon as you applied hop, it dropped in power. Because it was leaking air. So I now change this out to a flat hop, and with a flat hop, gorgeous. I have to hop all the way on, but that is what we want because that is hopping 0.32s to hop all the way on. Customer wants to use 3s. So that's good. Power, still only 390 odd, no matter what I did. Couldn't figure it out. Then I started cheating. I started looking at it and toying with it, and again, I don't want to hear the fucking comments from me. I fucking know that. Well, we do these all the time in the States. Well, I'm sure you'd right, shut up, because I don't normally touch these. Not a gun I normally work on. So, that is an M130 spring. In here, now, it's very, very tough to push. When we're firing it, the piston goes back on the spring and pushes the entire unit backwards, meaning to get a decent power out of this spring, it needs to be this long. So what I've done instead is I have unscrewed the back of here and I've fitted in the back a regular AEG spring. I took the original spring and I put it in the back so that you can only push it that far, and now it works like a normal AEG. The customer was adamant. All he cared about was the bolt hold open on empty. That's all he cared about. Didn't care about the recoil. Well, that's fortunate, because as soon as I put this spring back inside, now that this doesn't reciprocate all the way, jumped up to 490. So now we're back on track. So it can still go to safe there. Drops down semi there. We're still on semi there. As always, if you do get a lock-up, you can make a fire just by battery into the beams, unjamming it. Safe. Semi. Semi.
Everybody, meet Kurt McCready.
I've got to say I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Do I like the design? Yes. Am I happy with the performance? I never got to see it working properly out the box, so I don't know. Would I recommend one of these? Yeah. Do I think it's better than a TM recoil? Actually, yeah, I do. I think the gearbox is more sturdy. I think the gears are more sturdy. I like the bolt hold open feature. It is much less fussy and doesn't sort of float. I like more about this than the TM recoil. Now, okay, on semi-auto, the recoil is a little bit, yeah, fine. When you fire a full auto, I was a little bit shocked at how much it judded my arms. I was actually taken aback by that. It's nice when I get to work on something that I literally don't ever get to work on. I just don't get to work on these. So it's pleasant that in this case, I get to work on them.